Okay, here's a question for you. Who would you say is the most socially networked and digitally interactive politician on the entire planet, rather? According to one geography professor in the United States, it's of course none other than our very own Kevin Rudd.
And he's invited the Labor backbencher and former MP to join his class sometime via webcam. Students are a little bit excited.
We don't expect you to do this pro bono, Kevin. If you Skype with us, live interactive, we're willing to buy you a beer.
Oh, very funny. John Boyd joins us now via webcam from Virginia. John Boyd, good morning to you.
Good day to you as well.
G'day to you. Now, what prompted you to issue this very public invitation to our very own Kevin Rudd?
Well, I teach a class called World Regions, pretty much international studies. And for years, I've had students know the different personalities and leaders of the most important countries and the most important powers on the planet. So I actually heard about Kevin Rudd's interactivity through some former students who saw the news stories out of Australia about it and contacted me. And then my current class got involved and they said, hey, that'd be great to have this guy Skype with us. And I said, sure, let's do it. Because we've done things like this in the past, and actually I had live Skype with Aung San Suu Kyi a couple of years ago. So we said, sure, we'll give it a call, we'll give it a shout out, we'll have an invitation and see what happens.
What would you like to hear from Kevin Rudd?
I followed Mr. Rudd for years because I think he's in a very unique position on the planet that maybe a lot of Australians don't even understand, that as a scholar of China, as the foreign minister and as the prime minister of your country, he really is in kind of an exceptional position of experience with a unique vantage point to really understand and assess not just what's going on with Australia in the wider world, but what's going on with China and Australia and Southeast Asia and Australia. So that's the kind of things that we talk about in my class, and I think that he's a perfect candidate from the other side of the planet with a different vantage point to say, hey, here are the big issues facing Australia and the Pacific Asian region in general.
Okay, John, you've dangled your social media hook and Kevin Rudd has duly taken the bait. Let's bring up his Twitter response on the screen now. Kevin Rudd has replied, I was sceptical about your offer until I saw free beer. Now, John, I've got to pull you up on something. You held up a picture of a Foster's beer can. No one drinks Foster's here anymore.
I already am ready to issue a public apology to all the great people of Australia. I have actually been to Australia. You make fantastic beer and wine that I'm well aware of. I know nobody drinks Foster's. That was part of the fun. So apologies to all. I'll offer him a Tui's or a quadruple X Gold. Although Little Creatures Brewery is a place I went not too long ago, and that was some fantastic beer. I'd buy him one of those.
Good. Now he's very active on Twitter, but sadly I've got to break some more bad news to you. Kevin Rudd is very shy, very reclusive. he doesn't like publicity, so...
Thus why I offered the beer. I thought that might bring him out of the woodwork, out of his shell. He did respond.
Yeah, I'm pulling a leg. I'm pulling a leg, of course, John. He's one of our most publicity-prone politicians ever. So, yeah, what's his response? Has he given a commitment to speak to your class?
Well, we had students that hit him up on his social networking sites, and he did respond directly to several students, not to me directly yet. And he said, yes, of course, I'd love to do it, or something to that effect. But I have not set up an exact time with him. I haven't talked to his people yet. His people haven't talked to my people, and my people, of course, are me. So it hasn't been solidified yet, but we're hoping for sometime early next week.
Yeah, well, cross your fingers, John Boyer. It's been great talking to you. Thank you. And I'll have a quadruple X for you.
Why not have 4 of them then?
Oh, no. 4's too many. John Boyer there from Virginia Tech.